The Houston Texans trade for C.J. Gardner-Johnson. What does this mean for the team? What's up, y'all? It's JC. If you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. Roll to 10K. So if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that sub button. I appreciate you. Another day, some more big news out of Houston. They trade with the reigning Super Bowl champs, Philadelphia Eagles, for safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And just off initial reaction, I love this trade. Let's take a look at the details of this deal. All right, here we go. The ESPN article reads, the Texans are trading for Eagles safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson in exchange for left guard Kenyon Green. The deal also includes a pick swap, with the Eagles getting a 2026 fifth-round pick and the Texans getting a 2026 sixth-rounder. Gardner-Johnson is a known ball hawk with 6 interceptions in 2024 and 2022 for the Eagles in separate stints. Just like the article said, Eric Murray, he went over to the Jags, trade for CJ to fill that void. When you think of CJ, hard hitter, ball hawk, 6 picks last year, 6 picks 2 years ago, again with the Eagles. And then you can't forget, the bravado he brings, the trash talk. And the Texans, they kind of had that already with Azeez Al-Shaair, and then you add CJ. I think this defense, a lot of people won't like this defense come August, come September. So I think this is a great move for the Texans. And in my previous videos regarding the offseason moves that the Texans have made, I touched on, the shakeup of the offensive line. And Kenyon Green, he's just another piece that has been moved. Again, you trade Laramie Tunsil to the Commanders. You release Shaq Mason, and then Kenyon Green is gone to the Eagles. And this is telling me that the Texans are just preparing to sign C.J. Stroud to a big deal, as well as Derek Stingley. But to talk a little bit more about Kenyon Green, he's struggled mightily. He was a first-round pick a few years ago. He was in that Derek Stingley class. It just hasn't worked out. I know PFF had him as ranked as one of the, worst guards in the league last season. I would say this: if anybody can bring, somebody back to life when it comes to their career, especially an offensive lineman, it's the Eagles. We saw with Mekhi Becton last year. So yeah, this Texans offensive line will be revamped. A lot of new faces. They bring in Laken Tomlinson from the Seahawks. So we'll see how things play out with him. He's a vet. But yeah, man, I like this C.J. Gardner-Johnson move. You put him back in that secondary with Lassiter, with Stingley, with Petrie. Man, it's gonna be dangerous, man. It's gonna be dangerous for opposing teams. Ball hawk, not afraid to put a big hit on somebody. Will talk some trash, and I think, man, D'Amico saw him as a great fit. So that's why he is now a Texan. But I want to hear from y'all in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the Texans trading for C.J. Gardner-Johnson.